Hey guys, so after my full kit details video for both Burning Blaze and Valiant Tales, I had said that I wanted to do just one more tier list. It's been a while since I think I did my last one. It was before Snowdrift Sonic's release, actually, because I pulled this up, and actually the last tier list, there was one row under this that said potential top 10 and had this guy in it. Where's my cursor? Oh my god, I need to... Nope, my cursor's just not working. Okay, here it is. It had this guy in it. Now, it was before his release, and we all figured out that he was one, but now he's not. So this is my last tier list. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I'm gonna start this completely from scratch. I feel like my feelings about this have kind of changed, but I will keep a lot of these characters up. I'll just put honorable mentions. I'll put everyone in honorable mentions that I feel like deserves at least a mention here. So yeah, these two obviously. You're still here. You're still here. Probably still Rusty. Yeah, I'd imagine. You're still here. Not you. You're still here because you're so annoying. Werehog? Nah. So yeah, let's have Snowdrift Sonic. Let's have these two. These two are still good. Where's this? Super Shadow, I think, still has the discussion. Let's see, who else? Jester, maybe? Put Jester up here. Is there anyone else? I don't think I'm gonna cover either Burning Blaze or Valiant Tales. I'll like put them. I'll cover them and I'll talk about them, but I'm not gonna put them on the list. Maybe Grim. I guess we can decide with Grim later. Oh, where did he go? Wait, where did he go? Oh, I accidentally put him in 10. Okay. Yeah. I think this is good. Maybe we could put... Where did I put Rusty? Right there. Maybe you could argue her from being lower down. Maybe Drummer Cream as well, as much as I hate her. I think she's actually decent. But, yeah. So these are, I think, all the characters that have top 10 potential. Yeah, okay. So, I didn't really think about this too much. I didn't, like, plan out each of my individual rankings prior to this. And I haven't really used too many of these characters that much. I don't typically actually play Sfsb Battle all that much outside of, you know, doing showcases and unlocking characters. So yeah, once we get Burning Blaze, I'll try to play more. But at number 10, let's put Grim. I think he's good. He's really solid, but I think maybe not actually. Yeah, actually no, I'm not gonna put him. I'll keep him in honorable mentions. The thing that hurts him is that his clone thing, it dies when you hit walls or any obstacles. So, you know, it's not really that easy to hit it, but once you are hit, it is, you know, massive pain. Really hard to deal with if you get hit by that clone thing. The problem is just that you can't really be hit. It's really hard to be hit, and his other stuff isn't really making up for that. Let's see, number 10, I'm gonna put either you or you here. Cream is really good just because the status effects on the Chow and also the trap. I have faced against some drummer Creams before that have had, like, typically on that, like, mid-level 6-ish range, and getting hit by that trap actually is, pretty annoying. Would I say top of the top tiers? No. I'd actually wager to put Super Shadow in 9. I know people are gonna get mad at me, but, you know, those extra 5 starting rings have helped a lot. I think it's very evident that those have helped. Let's see. Number 8, let's put Snowdrift. I think post-nerf, he just cannot hold a candle. He does not have the same abilities that he had when he came out. Just because you can't spam, it's really hard, really hard to survive with this character without the spam that you have from trees. I've actually very rarely been able to get those, the multi-item pickups now. It's really hard, to get that. But those trees are really annoying. Snowball is also very good. And, you know, also he has very good tools. It's just that I think the thing that made him, you know, at this spot right here was the fact that, you know, he was very spammy. He had this very spammy nature. And now that he doesn't have that, he's still very good. It's just that he's not, you know, on this general level. For 7, I think I'm gonna put Jester. Maybe? I haven't really used Jester that much, mainly because I don't think I have him at a good level. I think maybe only like, to be completely honest. I like kinda forgot he existed. But being able to inflict like all these status effects, that is very strong, I think. Where is he? For Snowdrift, only at level 3, I should have done this recap. Where did he go? No, wait, where did he go? Like, I'm looking at my game, right now to see where he is. Yeah, he's level 2. I think, he's solely carried by the fact that, his wild card can have like really good effects. Like fire, like that stun is really good. Ice is also pain. Confusion isn't really as great, but you know, it's something. And then also Sonic in the box is pretty annoying to deal with. Would I say he's necessarily great? I feel like no. You're not seeing any really individually busted characters here. You can make an argument for probably a lot of characters, and I know people will probably get mad at me for this. But you can probably make an argument for most characters down here that have released this year to be anywhere but like maybe the top 3. Because, you know, it's really annoying. It's really annoying, these like top 3 characters. I feel like I have an idea of who's top 3 at this point. But yeah, he's still good. I don't generally know the consensus on him, but just, you know, going off my memory, I feel like he's 7. He's good. For 6, I'm gonna give to Mephiles. He's fading. He is slowly, but somewhat surely fading from this meta. Not being able to, you know, take away rings and do real damage is starting to hurt him. But he is so annoying to fight against. It's just so hard to deal with Stalking Shade because he could just keep spamming it over and over and over again. It is really annoying. But he is much more manageable now because we have so many more options. Yeah, it is still difficult to deal with him, but would I say he's as good as he once was? No. Still probably like the 2nd most annoying character in the game. Hate Tangle. This is the most annoying character in the game, so yeah. Number 5, I probably should have given this more thought, played each of these characters a little more. I'm at like 4K right now, so I wouldn't feel like I would have had a nice enough consensus, just because, you know, it's 4K. Nobody's really that good until you hit like mid 5K. But I feel like at number 5, I'm gonna put DHL. DHL I use a ton. This is like the exception to everyone on here, except for maybe these 2, where I've actually used him so much. And, you know, he hasn't received any real changes, so he's still good. I think on my last tier list, I had him at like 3. And I posted, actually, my rankings in the Discord, and a lot of people said that I was wrong about it, but I just think he's super well knit together. He has this sort of cohesion to his kit that not a lot of characters really have. He doesn't really have a weak side, because his boost is very good. His projectile is obviously very, very good. That's still probably one of the best projectiles in the game. And Storm Clouds is always great. So, you know, you have like 3 pretty good moves. One in particular being amazing. You have good stats. It's just a really well-rounded character. And considering he hasn't really been changed whatsoever, he's still gonna be pretty high up. Would I say he's like... I think once I had him like up here, is he at that spot? Probably not. But I still think he is very good. Yeah. So, number 4. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if this is controversial or not, but this is I think this is what I feel comfortable about for my top 5, basically. So, these 2 did get nerfed. They got nerfed. I don't think it did that much. Yeah, so, contrary to my quote-unquote showcase, a while back, that was done out of pure laziness, I feel like. Yeah, I just didn't really have the time. I do think that these characters are different enough to the point where Tails is a little bit better. They're just so insane because of that projectile. Firecracker is okay, or not Firecracker, whatever it is, their trap. It's okay. The problem comes from it being like really like spammy. It's just like annoying to deal with. It's super. If you can get caught by it, if like good users of both of these two, Dragonfire and Dragon Claw, on my voice, good users will be able to use their trap very well, and you know that is very annoying. But I think Tails is just slightly better because of the blind. It's not like, you know, Unicorn Cream's blind where it's like, yeah, I can still see the track. It's not really that much of an issue. Or like, you know, vectors. No. It is actually really hard to see through this. I think it also... Does it get rid of your ability to use items in blind? So, yeah. It is a really annoying blind, whereas this is more of a stunish, which, you know... I think it is a little bit worse. But otherwise, they are basically the same. Not much of a gap between these two. Where I think this might get controversial is probably still having Boss Cage at 2 and above Galahad. Galahad is just so crazy. That AoE boost is such a big pain. The boomerang projectile pain. His trap isn't really that great, but you know, everything else is just so good. And he's such a pain to deal with because of that boost. It's really not fun at all. Boss Cage, he did receive a slight nerf. I don't think that's enough to kick him out. I think pre-nerf, I don't make tier lists consistently just because I don't feel like doing that. I feel like I would have had something like this pre-nerf. But now, I think it's pretty clear post-nerfs that they're just not on that same level. So yeah. Boss Cage, so insane. You know, Sharp Shelter is a huge pain. That boost is like so fast. Lily Pad is really okay, but you know, with it's sort of a similar thing with not Gawain. I was just saying with Galahad, where like it's just like everything else is just so insane. I'd still need to like test them a little more, because, you know, maybe you could make the argument for this, and I wouldn't necessarily argue with you that much, like, but I think right now, he's just so on that. And then, you know, Surge at 1. I don't know whether I'm going to catch flack for this. Surge is just so good. The mini boost is just so insane. It's so fast. Your normal boost is crazy. That's, I think, the one thing that was keeping Tangle. I feel like you probably could put Tangle in, like, honorable mentions along with, you know, Supersonic. I think Darkspine deserves a spot here, definitely still. Who else? That's it. Yeah, I don't think I would add anyone else here. Maybe these two? I have really liked using both of these guys. But, you know, maybe Lego slightly more. Because the cards, it's a lot easier to get cards from. Or was. You could also make an argument for Infinite. I don't see it. Just because everyone has a max. But, I don't know. Surge is just like a beast. Surge is a beast. It's like insane how good she is still. Yeah. I don't know whether I'm gonna catch flack for this. This isn't. I said this at the beginning. This isn't something that I really have like a massive plan over. This is sort of just going off of my sort of first impression for each of the characters. You know, fighting against them mostly. You know, some usage, like this guy I've used a little bit. I've used a little bit. It's just because I have these guys mostly at pretty low levels. But, yeah. This is my tier list. Let's move on to, these two. So, off the bat from their kits, I feel like I'm gonna have, after both of these characters come out, I'm gonna have it like this. Something like that. I feel like that's where both of these characters could be at. You know, if all goes swell, then we could have Blaze as high as this, but, I don't think that she's gonna be on this level. I think she's definitely sort of on that same footing with Super Shadow. But, you know, that's just me. You could have her, like, not even on the list whatsoever. Valiant Tales is really solid. I think, you know, we need to know more about him with his projectile specifically, but, he is still very solid. Moving on to the rest of the honorable mentions, I had talked about this guy briefly. I just think that the rest of, aside from his one really, really good move that is incredibly hard to hit, he's not on the level of these guys. Vector, I don't see this character ever falling off unless they directly nerf him, which I don't think they're gonna do as far into his lifespan. I think he's like 1.5 years old at this point. Maybe 2. So yeah, I just don't think he's gonna die. He's always gonna have relevance because that boost is so crazy. And, you know, locking items is always very good. Rusty, oh, by the way, I should say honorable mentions isn't ordered in any way whatsoever. This isn't, my actual ordering. I feel like if I had to, I'd be like, something like this, I guess. Obviously, like, disregard these two. I feel like something like this, maybe, would be my ordering if I had to do it, but yeah. Not really concerned about ordering here. Anyways, Rusty. I think, didn't she, like, just get nerfed? I think just over time, she's, been revealing more flaws. Her boost just does not help her. But she can do just, like, insane stun, which is, you know, really hard to deal with. But, you know, over time, I just think that the lack of really any boost is what has been getting to her. Her boost is so comically bad. Now that you can't do the glitch where, like, you can still hit boost pads while you're in it. Without that, it's just so bad. It has no speed. It's bad. So, you know, just over time, it's the greatest. But, yeah. Darkspine, that again, it all comes down to his boost, you know, inversely to Rusty. I think his moves are just incredibly trash, not gonna lie. The slowdown is just so bad. With, like, you know, with my #1 spot being, with my #1 spot being Surge, it's just so hard to keep up with characters like that. If you have, like, slowdown items, you just can't really use this guy's items. It's not worth it. But his boost is so good, so yeah. Supersonic, same rates as Super Shadow, but Supersonic's worse. Just straight up, Supersonic is a worse Super Shadow because of his items, and that's purely it. You could also make the argument for that. I don't see it. I just don't think I'd have movie Supersonic in the top 10 anymore. Maybe just because level, you could certainly say that, but I just think right now he's not on. He's not there. He's not on that level. Entangle, mini boost. I hate 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 mini boost. Specifically on Tangle. This is like so. I hate her. I hate her so much. I hate her so much. And people are not gonna stop using her. Maybe I should have Werehog here. I feel like, yeah, he's good. I think he's good enough to be at this level just because of that projectile with the speed boost. That's really good. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with this. I'm gonna use all of these characters once we get into the update, and maybe after Tails comes out, I'll do a post 100 character tier list, and you know, movies around as I see fit. But yeah, I'm gonna try using all these characters for a bit just to see, you know, how good they are. Generally, I use Super Shadow here. I use DHL here a lot because, you know, I like Shadow. So yeah, for the time being, I know I'm pretty confident with these two. The rest I'm not entirely too sure on, aside from maybe these two. These two just have been holding this spot. Have they been holding this spot for like a solid 6 months? Aside from when these two kicked them off? Yeah, I think so. These two have just been like so good for so long. Boss Gage is a year old, I think, at this point. Right? Because he came out. I go here. There's nothing really in that. Well, yeah, I can just go straight to my videos. So, Boss Cage was March, February, like late February, like the 29th. Wow. Yeah, well, they've been really good at keeping characters like relevant for a while. Like, if we go like over the list of like 2022 characters, what do we have? We have Stinky Doopy Garbage, Stinky Doo-Doo Garbage. Bad, no, you're a 2023 character. Meh, not great. Like, you just go over the 2022 characters and you just realize that none of them have aged really well. Aside from, you know, this guy, but 2023 characters, man. Insane. Oh yeah, this guy. He's a 2022 character. Great. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my top 10. Let me know. I definitely want to know what, you know, the community consensus is on an actual top 10 right now. I feel like, you know, don't disrespect me in the comments. I just don't play this game enough, really. You know, with all the other games that I do play, you know, I play Legends, I play Dokkan. I don't typically play Sfsb Battle too much on my own time. It's just not. I find more enjoyment in playing other games. It's just that I like making content for this game more. Yeah, so definitely let me know what your guys' top 10s would be. I think I have actually received comments about top 10s, and I'm definitely going to go look at these after this. But right now, I feel like this is just my feeling. I could definitely see some flack for, like, you know, number 7, number 6, number 5. But I don't think my top 4 is, or my top 5 here is really that, you know, that controversial. But yeah, I've dragged this out for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna end the video. Bye bye.